Hello everyone, and welcome back for another video here on my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. If you don't know me, my name is Monet. I am 27 years old, and here on this channel I am talking all about my finances. I am a single cash budgeter, and for the past 4 years I've been documenting my financial journey, and my aim for these videos are to help and inspire others that are also in a similar situation and want to get more familiar with their finances. So if that sounds like something you would be into, something you want to learn more about budgeting and the cash envelope system, then be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and join the family, because we would absolutely love to have you. So within today's video, we are going to be doing a spending vlog. Typically within these videos, I document my spending throughout the week and I share how I use my cash envelopes in real life. So I will just show you clips of my life, what I spend, and at the end of the week, we're going to go ahead and budget together. So I hope you enjoy, and definitely let me know down in the comments what you think. Today was Saturday, May 18th, and since I get paid on Friday, I typically like to track my spending from Friday to Thursday of the following week. So that is what we will be documenting today. On this day, I had a few packages, so I am just heading to the post office to drop those off, and then I will begin my spending as usual. However, on the way to the post office, I did remember that I had a prescription that I needed to pick up from CVS, and since it's so close to the post office, I stopped there before I went. And while I was in there, I realized I was running low on my facial cream that I use to cleanse my face, and I get that from CVS, so I just grabbed that also while I was picking up my prescription. It was pretty packed in that CVS in the back by the prescription line. That is where the lady allowed me to pay for my item. But I'm just showing you guys I paid in cash, and now I'm putting the remaining funds back into my cash dividers. And since I took it out of the toiletries section, I'm making sure I put it back in that compartment. So it is as simple as that whenever I want to use my cash in real life, and I can visually see how much I have left in that category. But now that we're all set, I'm just going to head off to the post office. Alright, so after all of that, I was honestly ready to go back home. I really wasn't feeling well on this day, but I was trying to push through, but it wasn't working. So I just treated myself to some Five Guys that I took out of my eating out category, and then I ran over to Dunkin' Donuts to get me a refresher. Hi, yes, may I have a medium mango pineapple lemonade refresher?
Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all don't understand how much I love these refreshers. This must be like what people feel about coffee, how I feel about these refreshers. Because when they come out every summer, this is what I look forward to. So good. This is going to make me feel so much better. I love me a refresher. Y'all better get y'all one.
So after I finished running my errands, I got my food, I got my drink, I made my way back home because I just needed to lay down for the day and stop overexerting myself. So I went home, put on some Netflix. I've been binge watching The Crown, so let me know if this is something you're watching. I just got into this, but yeah, that was it for my Saturday, y'all. I could not do anything else. Now we can move on to Sunday, and on this day I was feeling so much better than yesterday. I woke up early because I knew I wanted to go grocery shopping, and I like to get that done early in the morning and get it over with. And I also like to have a little snack just so I'm not shopping completely hungry. But first I stopped at Costco, picked up what I needed to get from there, and then I moved on to Walmart. So just enjoy these clips of me grocery shopping. So I didn't need to get too much while I was at the grocery store, just restocked on a few things. So I got some fruit, a little bit of meat, some pasta, some corn, some grits, some pizza, juice. It wasn't really nothing major, just restocking on what I needed. So this is the total that I spent for my groceries. And then I also restocked on a few of my toiletry needs with toilet paper, some wipes, tissues, and cups. And this is the total that I spent for toiletries. Later on in the day, I stepped out to the mall, and here I am in American Eagle trying on some of their clothing. Within my cash envelopes, I've been sharing that I'm really trying to rebuild my wardrobe, so that is something that I focused on this week. I did end up buying all of the clothes online because they were having a better sale online versus in-store purchase, but I wanted to try everything on just to make sure it would fit. Next, I made my way over to Sephora to restock on this perfume. My best friend gifted me this perfume for my birthday, and now I'm obsessed with it, and I finally ran out of the first jar, so I just went to go get some more. Next, I made my way to the Pink/Victoria's Secret store to look at some bras. All of my current bras decided to have the wire in the middle come out, so I just stopped procrastinating and went ahead and bought me some bras. But after that, I needed to get my behind out of that mall because I was spending way too much. I do have a Bath & Body Works bag, but that's because I had a free gift, so I didn't really spend any money within that store. And then I did go ahead and stop at Ulta, but I was only getting one thing, so I told myself it wasn't that bad. I needed to refill on my concealer. So after all of that day of being out, the last thing that I wanted to do when I got home was cook. So I definitely stopped and got some food. So here I have my Chinese food, and I stopped and got another refresher. Then for the rest of the night, I just stayed in my house and watched some Netflix and ate. And I did some Amazon shopping, which we will see later throughout the week. So now it is Monday, and in the morning I was working from home, so of course I did no spending there. But now it's after work, I've clocked off, and I am running off to the gas station to fill up my tank in preparation of me having to drive to work. And if you are a longtime viewer, then you know that I'm from New Jersey and we do not pump our own gas, but I am now an expert when pumping gas, so I'm just proud of myself every time I pull up. And when I arrived back home, I saw that I had some packages from my Amazon order that I purchased, and I bought mostly clothes. I am continuing to grow my apparel, and the first thing that I learned is that you should grow your basics, so that is what I really tried to focus on. I got these yoga pants that I am obsessed with. They are so comfortable, but mainly I tried to just get neutral colors that I can build multiple outfits off of. Here is the second shirt that I got. It's like a type of design on the side, real basic, that I feel like I can wear at work. I got it in black and I got it in the first neutral color. And then I got this regular black shirt that, I feel like I can wear under multiple outfits, but I just like the quality and the material better than the current clothes that I have. And then I also went ahead and got this jewelry, pack of bracelets, just to, spice up my outfits where I can. Now it is Tuesday, and once again I was able to work from home. This is because I was experiencing a leak within my apartment, so the maintenance people came in to fix that, and I just worked from home while they did that. But he did let me know that there were some packages outside, so I went ahead and picked those up, and these were the last remaining bits from my Amazon purchases that I did. So I did go ahead and buy some more clothes. Here's a little skirt that I thought would be cute for the summer that I could wear to work. And then I also got these, what are they called, like bodysuits. So they came in a pack of 3. I got them in black and then this brown and like a cream color. I'm really not used to wearing bodysuits, but I thought I would give them a try. And then I also went ahead and got this fabric steamer. I don't like ironing, so I wanted to give a steamer a try. But this is the total for the Amazon purchases that I made for those 2 days. Next we move on to Wednesday, and I had to go into the office this day, so this is me going into work. But I did stop out for lunch, so I grabbed that. And then when I went back home, I stopped at the little Amazon hub and picked up these packages. I technically didn't spend any money. This is the American Eagle order that I placed at the mall, and now the items have arrived, so I'm just showing a few of the things that I bought. But once again, trying to stick to that neutral basic colors and build multiple pairs of clothing. And then we move into Thursday. So this is the morning. I am on my way to work, and when I went to work, I spent no money. I came back, I spent no money. So it was a no spend day. I just chilled, ate, and watched some Netflix. All right, everyone, hello. It is Friday, so that means it is the end of the week and it is time to close out my budget. So the process is pretty simple. I don't like it to take too much, but I know your girl did a lot of spending this week. If you've seen any of my other spending vlogs, you know I typically do not spend that much money, but I was saving up my rollover for a couple of weeks, as I said, within my cash envelope stuffing. So I knew I was going to be spending more money than usual because I wanted some things that I had my eye on for some time. So I just went ahead and got it done. So the process of how I keep track of all of my spending, since I deal with cash, I definitely keep all of my receipts just so that I can have a record of what I spent. And then anything that was bought online, like say all of my Amazon purchases, I just look back at my Amazon account and I took out the cash for those categories from this wallet and just paid myself back into my checking account, and I just deposited that cash into the ATM so that then I can pay off everything. So now that we are at the end of the week, all I'm going to do is make sure that my expense tracker is reflective of the actual cash that I have left within my wallet. And now that I am using my budget tracker, which I have on my laptop over here to the side, I can easily see how much money I should have left to spend. But as always, when it comes to my receipts, I always have to mention the Fetch app. If you don't have it, it's a great app to go ahead and use. All you do is scan all of the receipts that you accumulate throughout, normal day life. And when you scan those receipts, you get points, and you can use those points to get gift cards from things such as Dunkin' Donuts, Amazon, Apple. So I've definitely been utilizing that now for the past, I think 3 years now, and the points do add up. So if you haven't heard about it, be sure to check the link down in my description. I'll leave I guess it's like a code, but if you use my code when you sign up and you scan your first receipt, you would get 2,000 points and I would get 2,000 points. So if you haven't heard of it, check it out. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and take out all of my receipts and input all of my spending that we've already saw within my tracker. I'll just do that off camera because there's no need for you to rewatch what you just saw that I spent. And once I have all of the data inputted into the computer, I'm going to check my wallet and make sure that my left to spend is the same thing that I am seeing on my screen. All right, I've gone ahead and inputted everything. So I'll pop on the screen exactly what I'm seeing so that you guys can follow along. But over here within my expense tracker, we see I just notated everything that I spent my money on. So between 5/18 and 5/21, all of my spending that I've done has been documented here. I put the date, I put whatever store I spent the money at, the category that it belongs to, and then the total amount. So this section over here will just count any categories that pop up over here. So all of my gas that I spent for the month so far that I've added over here to my tracker, it will all get added up and put here. Same for spending, groceries, toiletries, clothing, and eating out. And then I focus over here at this remaining check-in. So once again, all of my categories are listed. This rollover balance is any of the money that I've brought over from the month before. This actual will get populated for each time I get paid. And then the formula over here will tell me what is left to spend. So getting started with the first category, we have here gas. Gas I actually don't have a cash divider for. I do keep my gas on my debit card because I go to Costco. so they don't take cash. So it's just easier for me to always leave it on my debit card. And when I checked my account, I did have $78, so that is true. So now we can go ahead and get into spending. So looking at spending, it says that we should have $4 left, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is true. $4, and I will keep the singles until I do my cash envelope stuffing. Normally I do set the singles to the side, but I'll save that for the cash stuffing. Up next we have groceries. Groceries is saying that we have $237 left, so let's go ahead and check that out. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So that is true. 237. I didn't honestly use groceries that much. I had quite a few of food left over, so I probably won't give too much to groceries the next time I get paid, just for that reason, because I have more than enough money still remaining. Up next, we have toiletries. Toiletries is saying that we have $31. So let's see if that's true. We have 20, 30, 31. Yep, so that is correct. Up next, it is clothing. So checking out clothing, we are supposed to have $24 left. So we have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So yes, that is true as well, 24. And then lastly is eating out. That is showing with $20 left to spend. And that is true, we have our 20 here. All right, so all of my cash dividers are correct, which is great to see. So I will just go ahead and put this back into my wallet. I also forgot to mention that I do not deal with change. So if you saw throughout the video, something was like $2.50, I would round that up to $3 when I put that on my expense tracker, just because it's easier for me not to deal with change. So just to make that point. But the last thing that we can go ahead and do is look at our expense breakdown pie chart to see what I spent my money on and see so far how we're doing. Spending is taking up the biggest pie of what I did, which is fine. It happens sometimes. So right now spending is showing with 41% of my spending going there, groceries with 16, toiletries with 9, clothing with 16, eating out with 7, and gas with 9. So depending on how you feel about your budget and what you want to spend your money on is how you can look at this pie chart and make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. But for myself, I still feel like we're doing fine. But overall, you guys, that is all I do for, tracking my spending for the week. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me and you got to learn and have a better understanding of how I use the cash envelope system and how you can do this process as well if it's something that you want to do. Be sure to let me know down below any questions or comments or things that you would like to add, and I'll be happy to read those and answer those where I can. But as for today, that's all I have. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all next time in my next video. Bye, guys.